I want to welcome you to this short video, and we're going to be talking about wealth. Is there a way for you to develop wealth? And I'm going to tell you flat out the answer to that is yes, there is. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. We're going to be talking about a company today, and that company is Onpassive. And we're going to be talking about 5 simple concepts. And once you understand these concepts and how they work together, you are going to find a way forward to take care of those financial burdens and to come into abundance. And that's what we all want to happen. Onpassive was created by a gentleman named Ash Mufareh. Ash Mufareh is the brain trust, the visionary behind Onpassive. And Onpassive is an AI IT company, artificial intelligence informational technology company. They are a full-bore corporation. They are massive. And there are a lot of moving parts to Onpassive. But Ash Mufareh, as he developed Onpassive, wanted to develop a simple way for individuals to come online and be successful, to take the 97% of the people that come online and fail for whatever reason, and turn that around to the 97% of the people that come online succeed. And he has done that. That is a reality today. So I want to go over a few concepts, 5 concepts that will literally set you free. And the first one, as we look at Onpassive, as I was coming into Onpassive and listening to Ash, the first concept was this is a business. As you come in and start your business, it is a self-funding business. And what does that mean? You will come in, you will go out of pocket once, you will never go out of pocket again. That was really, really important for me because I've been in businesses, been online for about 12 years, and I've been in many businesses, and all of these businesses will come in and try and milk you dry. Onpassive is not that way. You will come in, you will pay once, you will never go out of pocket again. I absolutely love that aspect of Onpassive. The next concept that Ash shared with us, as you come into Onpassive and you start your business with Onpassive, you're going to love this. They are going to force you to be successful. And what does that mean? They're going to force you to make money. And that doesn't mean they're gonna force you to pick up a pick and a shovel and dig a ditch. That's not how it works. Onpassive is going to grow your business for you. They are actually going to bring customers in for you, put them underneath you, and you will get paid off of that volume. So Onpassive is going to be doing the work to build your business. They are going to force you to make money. And I absolutely love that. That's what everybody wants as they come in online to any business. And I have never heard an argument about that particular concept of Onpassive. The next thing that Onpassive is going to do, and it ties in with the second one, forced to be successful. Onpassive is literally going to drive traffic for you. They're going to get good qualified eyes in front of what you're doing. People will come in, they'll love it, they'll join, and they'll pay. There is no other company out there, online, offline, that I've seen ever do this. And Onpassive is the best at driving traffic. And I want to give you a little example of how good they are. Onpassive about 6 months ago decided to test their traffic sources. And so they turned up the spigots and started to drive traffic. And their goal was to bring in 1 million opt-ins. And they did not put a time frame on it. Could have been a month, could have been 6 months, could have been a year. They did not put a time frame on it. And they just turned up the traffic. And in 4 days, they brought in 1 million opt-ins. And if you know anything about traffic, and I've been doing this a long time, I drive traffic nowhere near as well as Onpassive. It is extraordinary what Onpassive did with that traffic. And it's important to understand that because I want you to keep in the back of your mind volume, because that's how we get paid in Onpassive, the amount of volume. And with the amount of volume of traffic Onpassive is driving, it's just extraordinary. And as we look at that traffic, all that traffic that they're driving, it is for us. Now here's the caveat. Onpassive AI IT company, artificial intelligence, okay? When they drove traffic 5-6 months ago, they did not use their artificial intelligence. When you combine the artificial intelligence with the traffic, I believe they can bring in 1 million opt-ins, not in 4 days, but in 2 days, or 1 day, or 12 hours. Now you extrapolate that out over a year, and I haven't run those numbers, but the numbers are just huge. It's a massive amount of traffic. And the traffic that Onpassive drives is for us, those individuals that are participating with Onpassive. And if you can't get traffic, I don't care what business you're in, online, offline, you won't be in business for long. And Onpassive does this better than anybody I've ever seen. Those three things alone, I was in. But there's another thing, and it really is as important as the first three. The next concept is the customer side of Onpassive. And as we look at the customer side of Onpassive, if you've got a business without customers, you don't have a business. And Onpassive, as customers come into Onpassive, they are absolutely going to love the products of Onpassive. And I'll go over there in just a second. But as customers come in, they're going to love the products for a couple of reasons. Number one, it makes their job easier, and it improves their bottom line. These products of Onpassive are built from the ground up. They are proprietary, and they are cutting edge technology, brand new technology. And Ash and his team in India, he's got about 600 technicians right now in India that develop and create all these tools. And I'm going to run over just very, very quickly and show you the tools of Onpassive. These are some of the tools of Onpassive. And initially, Onpassive, as they came out, they built an automated marketing platform. And the automated marketing platform has all the tools that marketers use to market online under one umbrella. And those tools range anywhere from a server to a domain name, to a funnel builder, to a page builder, to a communication module, to traffic. All of these tools, again, proprietary, cutting edge tools. People will love these tools when they come in and use them. And when they start using the tools of Onpassive, they will never leave. They will use these tools, and they will pay a monthly fee to use these tools. And that bodes really, really well for us, because as that volume comes in underneath us, and they are paying a monthly fee, our income becomes residual. That's really, really important, because that's what we all want. We want a residual walk-away money. And if Onpassive weren't structured this way, we wouldn't have that residual income. But the tools are so good that people will come in, superior tool, they'll use the tools, they'll pay the monthly fee, they will absolutely love it. And this is just a sampling of the tools of Onpassive. There are over 3 dozen tools of Onpassive, all of them as good as the next one. All of them customers will come in, use, and absolutely love. So as we look at the tools of Onpassive and customers coming in and using these tools, they're absolutely going to love them. We will never lose a customer. Onpassive, as we look at the customers, they treat their customers like royalty. And that's a really, really good thing, because a company without customers, it isn't a company. And the amount of customers that will be coming into Onpassive is going to be staggering. And I'll get into that in just a little bit. So with those 4 concepts, and then you add volume to it, this is a total 100% automated business. You can come in and participate, and because of the artificial intelligence, because of the IT tools of Onpassive, the products of Onpassive, this is a completely 100% automated business. And that is so important, because most people, as they come online, they don't have the skill sets that I have or other people have. They just don't know how to develop and build a business. Onpassive will do that for them, and I'm going to tell you exactly how they do that right now. As we come into Onpassive, obviously right today there is a position, an early bird position. It is a founding position. You can come in, lock your position in Onpassive, and lock your position in the pay structure. That's really, really important. That is the founding position. It is a $97 position. It is a payment that only locks you into the company and locks you into the pay structure, okay? That $97 puts you in a position to take advantage of everything Onpassive. As Onpassive launches to the world, and it is scheduled to launch to the world this year, 2020. As Onpassive launches to the world, the founding members will come into Onpassive. We will all become customers first. We will come into Onpassive. We will pay a fee. And again, this fee is a fee that you will pay once. You will never have to pay again. It is a monthly fee, but the monthly fee that comes after that will be paid from the proceeds we make with Onpassive. And then we will go into our back office, we will click a button, and we will become independent resellers of the IT product. That's really, really important. We want to get to a position where Onpassive will pay us. This is how it works. We come in, we become customers, we pay the fee, we click a button, we become independent resellers of the IT product. Now, the monthly fee that we're paying Onpassive, we are paying them not only to get the products of Onpassive, because with that fee, you get all the products of Onpassive. This is such a low entry price for the products of Onpassive. It amazes me. Most marketers online will spend thousands of dollars to do what they do online. The fee that we will pay as we come into Onpassive will be between $100 and $250. It'll be in there somewhere. Ash has not shared that with us. He does not want us to talk about the compensation program right now, the pay structure of Onpassive, because it is proprietary. He does not want that to get out online yet. As we launch to the world again this year, we will see all of that. But the fee we will pay will be between $100 and $250. I can tell you that much. And it works a lot like this. As we come in, it works as if you were a salesperson and you went out and you did 6 sales next month. You got paid for those. You get paid a commission. The difference with Onpassive, as you come in, Onpassive is going to go over to the automated marketing platform. They're going to pull a tool out, and that tool is traffic. And then they're going to start driving traffic for us. And they're going to start bringing customers in for all of us. And as those customers land underneath you, you get paid for that volume, okay? So instead of you having to go out and make the sales, Onpassive is going to do the work for us. That's what that monthly fee is for. We're outsourcing the building of our business to Onpassive, and they're very, very good at it. And keep in mind the millions of opt-ins they're going to be bringing in every 12 hours, every day, every 2 days. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And those will turn into sales. Those sales go underneath us. We get paid from that volume. It is a massive amount of volume that's going to be coming into Onpassive. So that is how we'll come into Onpassive. Become a founding member. I recommend everybody pay the $97, lock your position in, and then as Onpassive launches, come on in, pay the fee, and click that button, become an independent reseller of the IT product, and then you're in for the ride of your lifetime. I want to stick with the theme of volume just very, very quickly, just to show you the impact that Onpassive is going to have. And I want to talk about one product that they have. Today we are doing a webinar on Zoom. And Onpassive has a webinar service. Zoom is one of the big dogs on the block. They have about 200 million people doing a Zoom every single day. And a large amount of these individuals pay for the Zoom, and they pay a monthly fee for it. When we think about the Zoom webinar, and we think about the one product of Onpassive, their webinar service, you cannot compare the two. Zoom is old technology. Zoom went out, got the technology, wrapped it up, put a bow on it, and threw it out there. And they've had millions upon tens of millions of people come into Zoom and use the webinar service. I believe as Onpassive launches to the world, and again, it's this year, and just this one product, the webinar product of Onpassive, will literally put Zoom out of business within a year. Now, there are 25 other webinar platforms online. I think our webinar platform will do the same thing to them. If you look at Zoom today, they are a multi-billion-dollar company. And I believe as Onpassive comes out with their webinar service, they're going to take the bulk of that market away from Zoom. And what will that do for Onpassive with one product? I believe at the end of 1 year, just this one product would take Onpassive to a unicorn company. And a unicorn company is a company that has a value of $1 billion. That's one product. There are over 3 dozen products of Onpassive. They are all as good as the webinar product of Onpassive. They are built from the ground up. They are proprietary. They are cutting edge technology. This is brand new technology. And as people come in and use these products, they're absolutely going to love them. And I believe as Onpassive launches to the world this year, I don't only believe this, this will happen. I know this will happen. Instead of taking a year for Onpassive to become a unicorn company, a company worth $1 billion, excuse me, guys, a value of $1 billion. Day one, when Onpassive launches to the world, they will be a unicorn company, period. They will be a company that has a value of over $1 billion. And that's because their products are superior, cutting edge, new technology. You're absolutely going to love this. So when we look at the volume of Onpassive and we look at just this one product, this is tens of millions of customers that instead of going with Zoom or some of the other webinar platforms that are out there, they will flock into Onpassive. And believe me, Ash is a genius about getting his products in front of people. And once they see the products, they're in. And that bodes so well for us because these individuals, again, they're going to come in, they're going to love the product, they're going to pay a monthly fee. That makes our income a residual income. That's where we all want to be. And when you think about the volume, it is just overwhelming. What's going to be happening to the founding members of Onpassive, it's just going to be awesome to look at. I want to talk about one other thing, and again, that's the customer side of Onpassive. Onpassive is primarily a customer-based, product-based business. Yes, we can come in and participate with Onpassive. We have that privilege, but they are primarily customer and product-based. And I believe as Onpassive launches to the world, 80% of the people that come into Onpassive will be customers. They don't care about Onpassive. They just want to come in and they want to use a superior technology, a superior tool. It could be K through 12. It could be colleges. It could be small, medium, large-size businesses. It could be government. And I think it will be all of those. But these individuals are going to come in and just want to use a better tool, a better mousetrap. And they'll come in, they'll use the tools, they'll love them because it makes their work easier, makes their bottom line better. And they have no problem paying the monthly fee. They've got a good budget. They're going to come in, they're going to use the tools, and they're done. They just want to use the tools of Onpassive. Again, that bodes very, very well for us because they're going to come in, have no problem paying a monthly fee. Our income, again, is residual. But this is the genius behind Onpassive and Ash Mufareh. There's a percentage of those customers that will come in, say 20%. And it's a little different for them. Their budget is a little tighter, and they're always worried, can I pay the bills next month? And these individuals will come in, they're going to use the tools, they're going to love them, that's how good the tools are, but they're always worried about next month. Here's what Ash has done. As we look at these individuals coming in and using the tools of Onpassive, they're going to come in and pay the monthly fee. But over time, the cost of those tools go down. And over time, the cost of those tools are zero. And over time, Onpassive will pay them to use the tools. Now, when you think about that, do you think we will ever lose a customer? The answer to that is no. And we are going to have hundreds of millions of customers coming in. And all of these customers, because of the volume, go underneath us as independent resellers of the IT products, as founders, as those individuals participating with Onpassive. Onpassive has a lot of moving parts. They're a full-blown corporation. But if you'll keep it simple, if you'll keep it to those four concepts that I talked about, self-funding, forced to be successful, they'll drive traffic for you, customer is royalty, and then you add the fifth concept of volume, you are in a perfect position not only to take care of those financial needs that we all have, take care of those bills that we have, but to actually start building wealth online and living in abundance. This is what Onpassive is. This is what Ash Mufareh's vision was, to actually help people come online and succeed. And with Onpassive, because of what they're doing, because of the way it's structured, you will succeed. I always recommend that you continue to explore Onpassive. I would also recommend that you come in, pay the $97, become a founding member, and as you learn more about Onpassive, you are going to be amazed because it just gets better and better and better. We are scheduled to launch Onpassive this year, 2020. The window is very, very short. So again, I always recommend come on in, become a founder, and then continue to learn about Onpassive. You will have found a way forward to take care of those financial needs, to live the lifestyle you want to do, take care of yourself, your family, community. It's a really, really cool thing that's happening around the world, and Onpassive is a worldwide company. Their market is about 4.6 billion people. I think that number's right. It's massive. And as Onpassive launches, you are in for a ride of your lifetime. Come on in, join us, become a founder, continue to learn, and then get ready. The ride is just starting. So that's it for today, guys. I will have another video updating you on what's happening today with Onpassive. But today, Onpassive, it is the place to be. It is the place to build wealth. And from there, we'll just absolutely see you on the inside. Take care. Bye. Glad you were here.